a simple life, something out those aches and pains from working on the farm.
Hey guys, it's Eric. Today we'll be taking a look at this. This is the Newair. This is one of these portable AC units. So you have your window style AC units, which is what we usually used here at our house until we got that mini split system. But these things, we actually had one of these that I bought used years ago. They're awesome because you can put them pretty much everywhere. What we want to do with this is actually going to go to my mom's house. Her house doesn't have AC, and she has a window unit like in the main room, and it keeps the house pretty cool. But in the bedroom, she sometimes feels like it just gets too stuffy at night. Well, you can roll this thing in there, and it's pretty cool. When I get it unboxed, you'll see. You put this thing anywhere, it only takes up about that much of a window, and it doesn't weigh anything because all you're having is a little plastic piece with a vent that goes outside. The AC unit is on wheels and kind of rolls around. And as far as the condensation, well, there's a tray underneath here that holds all the water, so you just dump that out once or twice a day, and it works. And so if you, let's say, want to work out in the garage and on a really hot day, you could wheel this thing outside, hook it to the window out there, and pipe it in, so you'd be having nice cold air in there. So it has a big advantage over window units, which are kind of a pain to install and also very heavy. This doesn't need to be picked up. This just kind of gets rolled around wherever you're going to go with it. Now this unit is from Newair. It is 10,000 BTUs. It has a model number that's so long I won't even try reading it, but it's right there listed. And it weighs 45 pounds when it's unboxed and ready to roll around the yard. So you see a picture of it right there. Let's see here. I've got it. Let's take a look at this. These features here. Storage friendly design. It says easy to install window vent kit, self-evaporating system, programmable timer with fan speeds, and sleep mode. So we'll go ahead and open it up and we'll check it out. We'll plug it in and see how well it cools. AC units this size usually recommend a dedicated outlet, but I don't have one out here, so I'll just make sure that other important things are turned off when I fire this baby up like that. I have a refrigerator out here that's on a dedicated circuit, and we're going to use that circuit for this test. Okay. Just go ahead and lay the stuff out here. Nice big vent. You know, there's your vent there. And inside of it is a couple of doodads. Oh, it looks like it has a remote. Here's our window piece here. That's what I say. Like, you only need to open it just a few inches, and it's adjustable for really wide windows or really short windows. And then here's our main unit. I'll go ahead and get this out of the box. Well, up on top here, well, first of all, I guess I should point out that it rolls really well. But up on top we have our power switch, mode switch, speed switch, temperature up and down, and then a timer so you can have this thing turn off when you want to. Like, let's say you wanted to have it come on or go off while you were at work. Roll around so you see the front of it here. And we have a screen that's you know, you can wash that out. That's one of those it's like a fine mesh, kind of like a really fine screen, porch type screen. That snaps back in there. And then there's another one down here that's the same. Sure what that is. I'll have to read the manual on that. It looks like there's another outlet here, so you don't actually lose the outlet. That's kind of cool. Then on the front here, there's our vents for, you know, letting the air come out. And on each side, there's a really nice grab handle. Cool. Okay, so as far as venting and everything, we've got this large corrugated vent that comes apart there, you can see. That's kind of a cool sound. And so that folds back up for neat storage in the wintertime. I'm probably going to hang on to the box for this thing just so it's easy to store in the winter. And then we have our ducts. So one side's going to go here, and the other side's going to go here. And these two are going to hook to this thing. I'll have to read the manual. Oh, right to the back here. So this side right here where our exhaust air goes, probably going to hook to that. I'll have to read the manuals on how exactly that attaches, but right there. And that's going to hook to this side. And then this side is going to hook to our window. If I can break it first. It's going to hook to our window slide here. right there. So again, like, boy, you could pretty much cover any window with something like that. And if you don't need that, you can just use the one piece there. So that is all there is to it. So let me go ahead. I'm going to set this thing up, read the manual, of course. I guess I should also point out that there is a remote for this, so you don't have to be standing on top of it to change it. If you want to turn it up or down or whatever, you've got a remote built in there. And so I'm going to read the manual on this. We'll go ahead and set it up. I'm actually going to set it up here in the garage. What I'll do is I'll open the door just a little bit. Not ideal, but if I wanted to cool off this garage on a hot day, and today thankfully is not that hot of a day, but we just want to make sure that it works before I send it down to Mom. So that is what we're going to do. All right, well, setup here didn't take any time at all. Everything just kind of slides together. No tools needed to install it. I do need to get myself some batteries if I want to use the remote. But it's very simple, timer, power, not a lot to that remote. Up on top here, and there you go, I just turned it on accidentally. Let me turn it back off. We've got our vent here that's going to vent out. And we have our temperature gauge. Let me go ahead, I'll pull the camera in closer and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so here it is when you press turn on the power. Your AC button is on, your light is on, you have fan speed. I'm going to lower that temperature down. We'll go all the way down to the coldest. Okay, and then we will hit the speed and we'll go with low. And it should kick on here. There it goes. Now it does say in the manual, and I do agree that you should do this, if this unit has been tipped on its side and shipping, give it 24 hours before you fire it up. So like when I take it down to my mom's house, we'll have to let it sit. It'll be laying on its back in the car ride, so we'll have to let it sit overnight, and the next day we can start it up. And that's because the oils and the liquid refrigerant, they can get into the wrong places when they're just left in the wrong position, and you could damage the compressor doing that. Let me get my thermometer and we'll see just how well this thing's cooling. Okay, so ambient temperature right now is 82.2 degrees. And let's take a look. And just under 60 seconds of runtime, we're already down to 54 degrees, which is below its 61 degree rated temperature. So it works. Matter of fact, it's blowing air on my feet. Let me push it upward a little bit. Yeah. So it's kind of blowing nice cold air already. So I could use this in the garage, but like I said, this is going to go down to my mom's house, and I think it'll really help her out on those hot days down in Raleigh. So anyway, that'll do it for today. This is the Newair portable compact air conditioning unit, and it works. It's not a lot to these things. I just figured I'd show it off before I sent it on its way and let you all know that, well, I'll leave a link where I bought it. This was bought online and shipped to me. It took like 2 days to get here, so that was really cool, because we're going down there this weekend for Memorial Day to go see her. So I wanted to get this and give it to her as a present. Till next time, my friends, take care.